Welcome, friends! LostScarf here, and it's time for the one-shot. Today we're playing Oxygen Not Included, the agricultural upgrade at the moment. This is an early access game from Klei. Keep that in mind, Klei always finishes their games when they do early access. This game isn't going to come out in 2018, but it's pretty fun already. It's a $25 game in early access, and it's a management game, and dear God, is it addicting. Spent so much time on this game, it's very fun. And just, oh my god, I need to just show you the game. So let's just go in here. And what it is you're just trying to survive on an asteroid, and there's no oxygen there, sort of. Like, there's oxygen there, but you gotta keep yourself kind of self-sufficient trying to survive in the oxygen. And it's a lot of just dealing with gases and just managing things. And this person's negative, so screw that person. There we go. She's a maniac. She's a maniac. Okay, so you start out with 3 people in the game, and we don't want a loud sleeper this early in the game. We'll go with this guy. Okay, so the way this game works is you start out with 3 people they call duplicants. As the game goes on, you're going to get more people, and they have different things about them. This guy's got skill in digging, medicine, strength, cooking, digging, medicine for this guy, and athletics, medicine, learning. Now, as you play the game with these characters, they will gain skills in whatever they're doing. But you can also specialize them so that they only focus on certain things. So if I want this guy to be a really good cook, I can make it that he only does cooking and maybe digging, that's it, or maybe just medicine and cooking. Then you got their strength, so this guy's really strong, this guy's good underwater, and like, oh, air consumption, oh, he doesn't consume as much air, so that's really good, because air is important in this game, and this guy's an early bird, so he gets up early in the morning, and he gets a bonus in the morning. Okay, no, he just gets a bonus in the morning. So, there's decor, so the more decor they expect, the more stress they get if there's not a lot, if the place doesn't look pretty. Here's what they do when they get really stressed. This guy vomits, this guy is an ugly cry, and this guy's a binge eater. And what kind of food quality are they good with? So these guys are good with terrible food. That's good. You can also name them, so expect a viewer stream in the future where I get my viewers killed. No surprise. And you can also name the colony as well. Starving Brigade sounds like a terrible name. Let's go. So I'm going to show you early game, and then after like half an hour to an hour, and then late game, which is like 3 hours of what I've played, at least in the current run. So we've walking in an unfamiliar asteroid. So there's a lot going on in this game. Right now the game tells you just what you got, and as you go through the game you're going to get this long list of things you have. But look at the world where we have. So this is the world we have right now, and as we dig out we go further out. But right now, here we are, right here. After 2.5 cycles, so 2.5 days, this is going to let us make a 4th character, and then so on and so forth. This is Oxylite. This is making us oxygen right now because we don't have any source of oxygen creation. Food is contained in here. That's the 20,000 kcals we have of food. Now we have all these different things to look at. Jobs. So like I said, you can specialize. These guys are all apparently yokels, so they're crappy at research. So they can't research. So I need a 4th person to be good at research, or I'm screwed. You see the darker color shows what they're good at. So power generation. They do hamster wheels to generate power. You'll see that in the mid-game. And so this guy's really good for making energy. And so you just see I can just click on and off and just say these guys will not do this or do that. They'll do whatever job they want to do, but if you can specialize if you want. Consumables, you can tell them what food to eat. Vitals, so here's how they're doing on stress levels and everything. This will show you who's the most stressed person. kcals, your population. Reports, so right now, let's let it go for a second. Right now, we are... Ooh, that's not right. Hey, what the hell? Those numbers are wrong right now. Oh, there we go. No, that was G's, not kgs. So right now, they're breathing this much. They breathe this much today. It was GG's, not kgs. Okay, so they're breathing this much at the moment. Right now, we're not making anything. There's Oxylite, which is producing oxygen for us at the moment. You see it's making this much. Right now, it's making 131 and 552, which does not equal 1,000. Right now, we are slowly gaining oxygen, but we're losing more than we're gaining. And here are some pretty cool stuff, and we're also seeing about food consumption, but here's a cool overlays right here. F1, we can see oxygen. So we can see we have all this breathable oxygen in these areas, so we can dig to those areas to get more oxygen. Over here is low concentration. Here's vacuum over here. So we don't really want vacuum, because then that'll take up our area. But as we breathe, we're breathing out CO2, of course, so that's carbon dioxide, and that's heavier than air, luckily. So it goes to the ground while the air goes up. So what you want to do is you don't make rooms too big, because if you make the rooms too big, all the oxygen is going to fly to the top, all the carbon dioxide is going to be at the bottom, and then you guys might just suffocate like that. But you need to make oxygen production eventually, or else you're just going to suffocate from no more oxygen. But we can also dig towards other oxygen as well to survive. Then this is for power, which will come up later. Here's temperature. Everything's temperate right now. Here is body heat. So these places will make us warmer. These places make us colder. Lighting, which is for stress levels. Plumbing and gas will come up in the future. Decor and tasks. You'll see about that in a bit. Okay, so at the start, like, don't starve. You gotta start doing things or you're gonna die eventually. So at the start, we have a source of water here, a source of water there, a source of water there. As you can see, the water is kind of higher than we are. If we dig right there, it'll flood and kill us all. So we have to, but we need a source of water. So what we should be doing is digging to that source of water in a way that will not get us killed. So making a stairway to the water like so. Your people are 2 blocks tall and they can climb 2 blocks as well. We're going to dig up this fertilizer and everything. And we're just going to go ahead and dig all this out. Like so. Maybe not that much though. You can cancel with using the cancel right there. There's hotkeys as well. And for now, this is what we're going to do. So we're going to dig this out so that we have a source of water when we need it. So let's unpause. So they're going to go in and do that. These guys, of course, they have different digging levels. So they're people are just different skill levels at digging. You can also just have people who are just, what's it called? Specialize at digging while other people do other things. But right now, we just got to dig. But we need digging to get things we need. Tiles are good for decor, so we can make tiles on the ground. Ladders are for climbing. Storage lockers so that we can store things. Food. So we have a ration box, but what we need is a microbe masher, which can make us food using dirt and water. That's our first source of food, is dirt and water. So which would be this right here, dirt and water, which is why we need a water supply. Water is used for a lot of things in this game. Oxygen and water are going to be the most important things. Oh, sand fell and broke that. But they can still climb up. Or did I do the stairway wrong? So let's see, they're digging up. Oh no! Oh no, 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 wait! Oh no! Stop! Ooh, cancel that. Water seeps through one block. If I got rid of this, the water would seep through here and flood, and we'd be in trouble, because they would have soggy shoes, they would get really wet and cold, it would suck to be them. So, thankfully I just canceled that. Because water leaks through 1 block. But 2 blocks it doesn't leak through, which is good. Also, you have to assign what goes in locker. There we go. So now we have a source of water. But we need to make food. We also need to make a bathroom. Bathroom's over here in utility? No, no, no. Plumbing. There it is. So we need to make an outhouse so they can poop. Problem is, you don't want the poop to be too close by because then you'll have smelly air wherever you are. Obviously, you want a bathroom to be kind of close to your sleeping quarters, but not too close. And where's the sleeping? It's over here in furniture. So we got to make beds eventually. Beds are more comfortable to sleep in. If you don't make beds, you'll just sleep on the floor. But sleeping in beds is just more comfortable and causes less stress. But we should be digging this way and maybe making an outhouse somewhere. Actually, I think I know where I'm going to put the outhouse. So let's go ahead and dig some more. We're going to dig here. Dig right there. And then I'm going to make the outhouse. Now, I forget if methane gas from poop is heavier or lighter than oxygen. Methane is, what is it? I think it's heavier than oxygen. Right now I can't remember, and that's not good since I'm a scientist. But we're going to go ahead and make the outhouse low. So we're going to put it right here. Right down here. We're going to build the outhouse down there. We're going to make it faster now. Whoop. So dig faster. We'll have ladders as well, so we're going to build ladders right here. And by digging, we've unlocked more things, because we have material. So that's good. So now, yeah, we can make the micro masher. We got some metal. I'll just make these ladders here, and make it on the other side so they can dig across. Or honestly, I can actually make tile here. So we can make tile so that the bathroom is just right there. So plumbing, make the outhouse right here. And so it's just a room of gas. Actually, no, that was a mistake. The problem is when they go to the bathroom, it's just not going to have any oxygen down here, and they could suffocate while going to the bathroom. So actually, that was a bad plan, so I want to remove this. So deconstruct like so, and build ladders again. Build ladders, there we go. Right here. So this is just the toilet hole, basically. So beat it back up. There we go. There we go. So we're going to make a bathroom down there. And so, where's the bathrooms at here? Outhouse there. Just spacebar to pause. Now we have enough metal for energy generation, and we can do all that stuff. So let's go ahead here and dig more. Oh, they can't dig any higher, so we can cancel all that. Cancel that. There we go. And I want to dig forward here, but not too close to there, so right there. Dig this far. So they're going to do that. Another thing to show is priority. So I can put that I want this built first, so I'm going to give it a higher priority than digging that. So this will get built. If I make this high priority, they'll stop doing that and just do this. So we're making oxalite. You can see the report here. We're not making any food right now. We're consuming. So we got to hurry and get that going here. So digging all this up. Oh yeah, you can look at air. So look at where our oxygen is. We're at low concentration of air. There's no air here, so they have to hold their breath at times. And that's a concern. So what we should do is break this down. So dig this up. There we go. And give it higher priority so it gets done. So that oxygen has a chance of going over there. Just think of law of thermodynamics. Higher concentration will go to lower concentration. So with that cleared out, oxygen should come over here now. As you can see, it is. And that's good. So oxygen's going to come out here. Right now, they keep having to hold their breath because there's no air over here. And that's a problem. We could get air, but that's not actually not a lot of air right there. This is water right here, though. Relying on this oxygen to come over here, but also it's competing with this other oxygen. But it should be seeping into this. It's making this sufficient and should make this low concentration to high concentration or sufficient. And then this should all pool down into the bathroom eventually. With the law of thermodynamics, that should be how it works out, if I remember correctly. Oh no, the water's leaking through here, through this one block, and so it's leaking into the outhouse area. My bad. So I need to block that off. So I need to hurry up and build a tile here. Build 2 tiles there so the water stops leaking. You note just how this water's like that, so you know that that's happening. Make it higher priority, because they're not doing it. There we go. And that shuts off the leak. So this water's just going to be here. The bathroom's going to be kind of wet, so they have soggy feet, unfortunately. But just have to deal with that because I screwed up. Go ahead and cancel this up here. And so what I'm... Oh, God, what am I going to do here now? There's water. I was going to freaking make... Well, we can't actually mop it up. So we use this mop to wipe the liquids off here. So there we go. So they're now going to wipe the liquid out. See, right there. They're wiping the liquid away. So, pressure damage. Okay, so pressure from the water. Another. So these guys are sleeping now. They don't have beds. They're sleeping in the water. They're getting wet. They're getting colder. And that's, of course, not a good thing. Does not help with stress. But luckily, these guys aren't very stressed because right now, the world isn't so dangerous. This is everything we have right now. As we gather things, we gain more. So this is how much organic we got, how much liquid we have available to us. Filtration medium, raw minerals. This is just everything around us we can dig and everything. That's how much we have available. They're making repairs. They're mopping. We need a food source, and we need sufficient oxygen generation, as you can see by the report. Yeah, we're not generating an oxygen yet. We're going to do that right now. And that broke down. What happened there? Cancel that one. Oh, there we go. Ah, freaking water pressure. Luckily, they can jump one square, so they're good. They're eating from the locker. Now, I need to do food production. And the way food production works is like so. Microbe masher. So we're going to make this, but we don't have any energy. So we also need to make energy. So, power. So, power generation here. We're going to make 2 power generators. They're hamster wheels. So they're going to work on that. They're making them... Oh, God, this is all coming apart because of the water. They're making these. There we go. Just need to now make wiring. So electrical wires connects this to those. Now, once those are done, we can finally make food. So there we go. We just got to make all the piping, all the electrical wiring, I mean. They're making the wiring. They stopped. Why did they stop? Oh, we're out of material. We need more copper ore. Oh, copper wiring. Oh, right. So we need more copper. Quickly look for copper right now. Sandstone. Copper. Did you see that flash? Yeah. That's what we're looking for right now. It's all the way down there. So that's great. So we need to dig down to the copper. So... digging down. Laddering down. I don't want to do that. Ladder down. And we need to just dig up this copper. This is a vacuum, so we don't necessarily want to get too close to that vacuum. But we do need the copper. So let them dig while I set this up. Digging here. There. So dig all that up. Put one more ladder. Whoops. Put one more ladder there. It says one of our boys are idle because only one person can dig at a time. So while this is all going on, what can I have him do is the question. Well, people could use beds, right? So let's go ahead and make a bed. A cot right there. I built that in the wrong spot. So let's build 3 cots. There. They have beds now. Really terribly built spots. This is not going to happen, actually. Cancel that one. Just dig here first. Cancel that. Go ahead and put in tiling. Tiling helps with decor. Put the tiling right here. And so, there we go. They're setting up, making the beds for next bedtime. This guy's helping out. Digging up. There we go. And now we can build a 3rd bed over there. So, furniture, bed, and there we go. We can also make a 4th bed if we want, so we can dig again. So dig right here for the 4th bed. There we go. This will be for the 4th person who shows up. Right now we are 1.5 days away from the 4th person. They're gaining skills as they're doing things. Keep going. There's a building skill, there's a digging skill, there's a bunch of different skills. And right now they're idle again, there's nothing better to do. So what we can do is we can have these guys dig or do other things. What else is there to do right now? There is nothing more. We could do decor. Don't really want to do decor. We could do tiling. So tiling for more decor. Right there. So at least there's this happening. So they're doing tiles. And it's something to do while waiting. There we go. Go! So they're going to do the tiling while this guy's doing the digging. He's helping out. I should give this... No, if I get high priority, they might all do it. That's one of the problems is you can't tell them to do specific things. They do whatever they feel they need to do. We can look at oxygen right now. They have to hold their breath to do this right now. That's a problem as well. Now this guy's going to be holding his breath soon while he's digging. So I might want to have them dig to the oxygen source over here so they're not suffocating down here. And I should give it higher priority. So prioritize. Right here. There we go. So there. So they're going to dig that. There's going to be oxygen down there because right now this guy's suffocating, as you can see. They don't have to worry about that. So, I'm showing you a lot of just the early game stuff. I'm noticing it's taking a while to do. See, he's dying. He's running out of oxygen here. Now oxygen is seeping in, as you can see right there, which is helping out. Eventually, they won't have to hold their breaths, and that'll be really good. And anytime you can just click on these to see tutorial stuff to help you out. And good, energy generation. There we go. We're doing it. We're doing it now. Now look at these specific characters' stats again. Jobs. Okay. Our most athletic person is Turner. Turner. Turning on that. Turner. So he's the one who should be doing the wheel, because he'll generate a lot of energy. You need energy for this, but you also need something to make these foods. So there we go. Mush bar. Uses dirt and water to make food. Continuously make those, please. There we go. So he's gathering water right now. He's going to gather dirt after. He's going to gather water, puts it in the machine. He's going to go, after they go to sleep, they're going to go ahead and gather dirt, and they'll put it in the machine as well. And then they'll be able to make food. As you can see from the report, right now, we're not making any food. So we need to make food. We're almost out of food. Unrefrigerated, so eventually we want to have a refrigerator so we can put the food in there. There's a lot of complicated stuff to keep in mind as you're going in this game. That's the thing. You're going to die. You're going to come up with better ways to do things. You're going to try again. And oh my god, whoa! Oh, that scared me. Okay, so there's water here. Ooh, that scared me. It broke it down. So we need to build a wall to make sure that water does not break through. Because if it... So now this bed's damp. Because if that happens, we're in trouble. So we need to build a ladder and take care of that. They're generating power. Now, the thing is they have to generate power every day for that, or you build batteries, of course. So with a battery, we can contain power. They don't have to just constantly be working those wheels. So we have to put the wiring for that as well. There we go. So he's trying to make food here, and now he's making food, because they need food. Both these guys are powering that. They don't need both of them to power it, really. We should prioritize building these so that they have batteries going. Guy needs to be in his bathroom, so he's in the bathroom. They're eating. There's no more power for the food generator. We need power for the food generator. So They're doing a lot of things. Okay, good. Batteries are needed. They're building the batteries now. As these batteries get built, we'll build a whole more power. And we're getting more material for different things we can make. So now this battery is going to hold power. Oh, we can't see the meter right now. But what happens is these batteries hold power so they don't have to be running the whole time once these fill up. This guy's eating food. Once these fill up, they'll stop using the wheels and then they'll just go and do other things. So there we go. So they're going to go ahead. He's going to cook. Well, that guy's already cooking right now. He's gathering material for more food. And we got oxygen down here. And looks like we just got enough copper for now. So we're good on copper at the moment. And we're just moving on to the next thing. So what do I need to worry about next? I got sleeping quarters. I've got power generation, so I'm making food. But what do I got to worry about? Oxygen generation. I'm not making any oxygen right now. So I got to go over here. Do oxygen. Algae deoxidizer. So what this does is it uses algae to make oxygen. And that's going to need a power source, of course. So electrical wiring. There we go. So now all the algae we've been digging up gets used there. And we can also, of course, look at not filtration, raw mineral, raw material, raw metal, consumable ore. Here is coal. I'm looking for algae. Is it organic? Here we go. Algae. So we have 1,700 algae kgs. And that'll be used for these deoxidizers eventually. So with that, we'll be able to actually have some oxygen generation. Because right now we're still using oxygen and we're only relying on the oxalite, which is running out. We're running out of oxalite to keep us alive as far as oxygen goes. So there we go. They did that. Good. Now water shouldn't get through. That's damp, though. They're making food, generating more power. I should put up more priority on this. There we go. Did not do it correctly. On this. There we go. They're making more. And looks like we're running out of copper. It disappears and reappears as we have copper. That guy's producing food. Look at oxygen levels here. As you see, the oxygen, the carbon dioxide is pooling in low areas. So it's pooling here, pooling there. And so that's what's happening at the moment. 9 visits. Eventually you have to clean up the outhouse. If people are out, you can just clean it early. Then, of course, you have... Oh, next duplicate in 33 seconds, by the way. Power. Other things going on over here. Okay. Just want to show oxygen generation in a second here. Alright, just needs this to be built. That's all we need. And it is built! Report! We are now, once they give it algae, we're now generating oxygen. So there you go, look at our net. So right now we are generating oxygen finally. Well, we're still breathing in more than we're making. So we have to keep that in mind for the future. See, it's using that much algae, it's making that much oxygen, the heat it's producing. I like how it just shows you so much information going on here. We can look at this, so we see where the power is going. That's pretty cool right there. I think someone gained a level in cooking. So, make a new duplicate. And here we go. So, who do we want? Obviously not this freaking guy. Not them. They can't dig. At least they're grease monkeys, so they're good for tinkering. So, we'll take them. I'll take you. Print. There we go. And now we got a 4th person. So there you go. So that's enough of showing the early game. I'm going to show like maybe 5 minutes of later game. Where actually, I've shown you a good amount of what we're building towards into it. So I'm just going to show you the late game. The 36 cycle thing you saw a second ago. So I'm going to show you that. And just show you how crazy it gets later on. So, this is Scarf Colony after 3 hour-ish of this game. I'm on cycle 37. As you can see, it is not a pretty place. I am not a very organized builder. I build to survive, and so everything's a mess. People are smarter than me on how to play this game. This was my first run into the game, so I think I'm smarter on the other runs. But this is the first one. First thing first, 3 people have died. Now, when you get later into the game, I didn't show research. When you get research, there's research tables. So show this. So there's research trees. First start out, you just need basic research so that you can get things like farming, gas piping, liquid piping, power generation, regulation, and interior decor. Then you need more advanced stuff for things like a coal generator, natural gas generator, filtration, percolation, sanitation, med bay, pressure management, temperature modulation, insulation, fine dining, things like that. advanced power regulation combustion. So things like that. Because, of course, there's coal and other things. I have paintings to make people feel better about the decor. That's an ugly crier. There's a lot going on here. Here's my hamster wheels for power generation. So let me just show you all the different overlays. Overlay 1. So what's going on here? We have a lot of oxygen. It's polluted oxygen, which makes your people sick. But that's why I have these air deodorizers. So what they do is they make polluted oxygen into clean oxygen. The problem is I need to make a pump so I can pump it from here back down to here. I need to pump polluted oxygen to here and pump clean oxygen back out, like I had over here. So right now I'm pumping oxygen here from over here, but this spot has now depleted its oxygen. So now it's got toxic and low concentration oxygen, so it's not as good as it used to be. I think it's F9? F8. Okay, no, that's decor. F7, there you go. So you see good oxygen's going in, but also some bad oxygen's going in as well from this area. You can build a filter so that I can have it that I can put a filter right here, which I haven't done yet, where the oxygen goes over here and other things go out there. I just haven't built it yet. Same thing goes for water, so F8, there we go. So over here I have a shower. So clean water is pumping in. Let's see here, F8 again. No, F7, F8, F6. So clean water pumping into the shower to clean people up because they're really dirty from all the air and everything. And then the bad water goes out over to here, where I'm dumping, as you can see right there. There's also, you can do water purification, where I can purify this polluted water back into something worthwhile. Of course, there's other water elsewhere as well I could utilize if I so desire. I really like when you move around, you can see where all the metals are. So here's copper over here, and here's wolframite. I don't know what that is. But there's all these different things. And right now I'm building air scrubbers. What air scrubbers do is they get rid of some of the CO2, because I have a lot of CO2, as you can see. I like to get rid of some of that so that the oxygen just has more places to go. That's a thing to keep in mind as well. What else am I doing here? Power generation. So here's my network of power. Hamster wheel there. This is the main place of power. A bunch of different batteries going to different places. I'm plugging into different things. There's the food maker there. There's your pumps, of course, need electricity to pump. Then, of course, all these different things. Like this is for the pump I eventually have to build over here. A lot of things going on. Oh, there's also aliens. This little guy breathes oxygen and makes slime. You can turn slime into algae. So you can use that as a natural resource. Over here is a geyser, so I can use that for generation of power eventually. It's also making natural gas, which is flammable. So be very careful with that. Other things going on around here. Let's see here. So I'm digging really deep because I need sources of more oxygen. So I'm going down here. I'm looking for clean oxygen, but all I'm finding is, oh, here's some clean, but there's also polluted. All I'm finding is polluted oxygen all over the place. You can also make a big farm of plants so that they're taking up the CO2 so they're giving you O2 while you're doing that. I did not do that. I've just mass made deodorizers. A mass farm might be a good idea, but I haven't tried to do that. You can see I'm just doing a lot of stuff out here. I have a source of water up here, and a source of water down here. And what I'm doing is, at times, I'm just digging this out so that the water leaks down back into this one. It's a really dumb way to do it, but it's the way I've been doing it. I could also dig up here and get these polluted waters, but it's not going to work out. There's chlorine gas over here. I'm not sure what I can do with chlorine gas. Chlorine gas is used to purify water in real life. I don't know if you can do that in this game, but that is a thing you can do. By the way, chlorine gas in concentrated levels, if you breathe it in, will kill you within a minute. So, I have to be very careful about how I dig this out. Of course, there are airlocks that I can use to keep the gas from going into where I am. So that's something to keep in mind as well. I do think my people might need some air mass, though. Gas mass, that's the word. So all the different things I can make. A hydroponic farm, a farm tile, aquatic farm tile, planter box, cooking stations, just different refrigeration. All the plumbing stuff I have currently right there. That's the vent where that's the water's coming out. Or you're dumping utilities, space heater, hydrofan thermoregulator, stuff like that. Refinement. There's the water purifier. Here's a biodistiller for the slime with the algae. Compost for the polluted dirt from the pooping. Fertilizer maker. Medicine going on over here. A hand sanitizer, apothecary, rejuvenator. Station, so that's for research. Furniture, different things, so lighting and things. Mess table, so they stress less when they're eating. And then decor, well, I had that painting and graves and all this other stuff. And there's just more to unlock as you go. And let's just see everyone's pain. Here you go. Here's my world in action. everyone's miserable because I'm a very crappy manager. So those of you who like my streams, look forward to this being your character. They're all miserable. Food is in shortage right now. I have tried so hard, but I have failed. Let's see your vitals. So people are stressed the hell out, as you can see right there. Except Max. Max is he's very zen. I don't know how. There's food right there, so reports. We're losing a lot more oxygen than we are generating right now, which is a very bad sign. We're producing more power than we're losing, though. That's good. Calorie generation, we need people to cook. They're cooking right now, so we're going to get calories eventually. Right now, they barely make as much as they're consuming, so I got to worry about that. Stress levels, you can see it's kind of even at the moment, but they're just very high stressed. Travel time to get to different things. Idle time, no one's really idle because there's always things to do. A lot of gas happening. That's polluting the oxygen as well. And then sublimation. Your colony generated this much pollution over the course of the day. So those are different things to worry about. So we need to purify gas as you go. And it's just the next crisis. That's what this game is. What's the next crisis? How do I deal with it? How do I survive it? And it's really fun. Oh god, leaks. Oh no. We got a water leak. Luckily it's dumping down to here, so that's fine. But if I want to kill everyone, if I was a monster, I would just dig to chlorine and they would all die. I assume that's what happens in this game. Chlorine gas is very deadly. If that's not in the game, it should be patched in because that's what chlorine gas does. There's all these different, a lot of iron ore right there, just different things to dig out. You see how far I've gotten here. There's a lot of different life forms in this game, and some are dangerous, some are not so dangerous. A lot of them have pros and cons. That's what they have, and it looks like my circuit generation is not working out too well, so they're starting to break, making more food, and just, yeah, it's a complicated game. I've done a lot in this thing. Oh yeah, one other thing, I have a loud sleeper, so they sleep here. So, and this tile makes it there, it doesn't go to other people. Because if you have a loud sleeper right here, they'll wake everyone up around them constantly, and that's just really bad. She is trying a river. That little guy's making the slime, of course. You can click on them to learn about it. All different things. And chilling surroundings. And so these guys are just, if you like slime, they're a really good source so that you can make more algae, because you're going to need more algae for these deodorizers, and for these algae farms I have, the algae terrariums, and for... I still have these algae deoxidizers right there, besides the air deodorizers. There's a lot going on. I can also kill them using natural gas as well. That's not something you want to breathe in either. It kills you in a different way. But there's different gases to worry about, and I'm wondering what other gases there are in the game. But yeah, I've shown you a lot. It is a tense game. It is a very tense game. It's fun, but tense. And it is just showing you all the things I have. These are all the things I have. These are all the things that I have or have access to. This is a complicated game, but once you get into it, like I showed you at the start, it's got a lot going on to it, but it's really not hard to dive into. At least I think so. And so it's a lot of fun. And it's also very stressful. Oh my god, is it stressful. But there you go, that right there is Oxygen Not Included from Klei. It's a $25 game, early access, going to come out sometime in 2018, but it is Klei. Klei does not leave their games unfinished. They finish their games, and they always build on them and make more things happen. So I can't wait to see what this game becomes later on in the future. I'm already having fun with it. I had fun, hope you had fun watching. That's what it's all about, isn't it? Having fun. Thanks for coming by, and see you next time. Oh, they're all going to die. And it might be my fault. Might be.